All right, thank you for staying with us. You are still on to Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. The conversation this morning is about the young people, the tourism industry in Nigeria, a bit of pageantry, and of course, you know, creativity, the creatives, people using their innermost talent to make headway for themselves in Nigeria. Now, when you talk about the creatives, talk about artists, musical artists, those who draw, those who do one or two things for themselves, using their skills to generate incomes for themselves. And by the way, it is a booming industry that's generating the dollars right now. People are doing well. Talking about comedians, musicians, those into art and drama, actors, actresses doing well, getting names, recognition. And then you talk about those who do pageantry in Nigeria as well. Miss Nigeria, Mr. Nigeria, Miss Universe, Mr. Universe. I'm not sure about Mr. Universe, but I know about Miss Universe and Miss World. Actually, these are big franchises that open up individual to the world, and it's not just based on finesse, not just based on looks alone, although that's part of it, that's a significant part of it, but they have more to offer, especially in advocacy, the voice, the looks that gives them that platform. They now use their voice for great things. For example, something happened, I think it was Miss Universe recently, where a particular, director spoke in a particular way to a particular contestant, I don't want to mix it up now, from a particular country, I think Philippines or so, I'm not too sure. And, the girls, the ladies were not having it. In fact, she wasn't even the one who talked at the first instance. Many of the ladies found that particular talk I think the word dumb-headed was used by the director, who told that particular contestant that do not listen to your national director, listen to me. I'm the project coordinator here because you will be dumb actually to listen to your national director. And the lady found it very offensive, and all the ladies interestingly walked out of that particular place in solidarity, all of them, single one of them. And that particular project director, I'm sure, is under fire right now. So it speaks to the voice that they have. And I'm talking this morning, Nigeria just talked about a fake approval for a presidential task force on Dirty December. If you understand what Dirty December is in Nigeria, meaning it's not just a slang alone, it's a business, it's a season that everybody must do everything to be part of that. But, let's talk about the young people and the part that they play in all of this today. I have one of them who is into that line and has done fairly well for himself. Interestingly, he's from here, Osun State, right here in this beautiful city of Osogbo, and he's here with us in the studio today. He has been part of many projects and represented, himself, because you have to represent yourself, your father's name, and of course your state, and all of those things. He's an ambassador to brands and multiple award-winning model, talking about the models, fashion enthusiast, and social media enthusiast as well. Kings to pageantry, pageants coach, and organizers born and raised in Osun State. He graduated from a private polytechnic in Osun State and currently doing his degree, in Osun State as well. He's fondly called King BPP, and he has received many accolades, including Mr. World Nigeria 2022. He was the third runner-up. First, Mr. Southwest World 2022-2023, Mr. Prestige Charismatic 2021, Mr. Universe Nigeria Finalist 2022, Mr. Adire Africa Ambassador 2020, and Ocean Top Male Model 2020, Best Male Model of the Year 2021, among many things. Ladies and gentlemen, I have him in the studio with us in this place on this day, Agboola Peter Obanimi, model and third runner of Mr. Nigeria International 2025. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
It's good to have you here.
Same here.
Quite,
it's my pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome. Quite a CV you are building for yourself at a very young age. And it's nice to meet you, actually. Now, let's start from here. You are from Osun State?
Yes.
From Osogbo. Right. Did you start all of this from here?
Yes, I can say that.
Right. Okay. Now, before we talk about you and your journey, let's talk about the tourism, business in Nigeria, being a model. At a time, it used to be a woman thing, actually, a ladies thing. Now being in this business. And then when you talk about model, most of the time you see very tall people, lanky, with a big chest. I can't see you having any of those.
Yes,
actually. Now, so I wonder how has it been? But let's first talk about the business. How this is 2025. Is this really a thing that you think people are now paying attention to right now?
Yes, I can see that. Because nowadays we are seeing more people that has the courage, not about the height, the body, the charisma of how you carry yourself. I think for the past few years, where you want to enter into pageantry, modeling, they discourage a lot of people due to height, stature and everything. But nowadays, I think more people are focusing on it because it's giving them more audience on how to build themselves more.
All right. So the question, let's start from there.
Okay.
Why would somebody want to be a model? Everybody wants to. All right.
The Berlin Conference of 1884 defined the configuration of Africa, which hitherto existed as a continent of multiple kingdoms and empires under native rulers. The conference, otherwise referred to as Congo Conference, regulated European colonization and trade in Africa as initiated by German leader Otto von Bismarck. The Berlin Conference is often called the scramble for and partitioning of Africa, as each of the imperial powers carved separate portions of the continent for themselves without recourse to racial and cultural identities and differences. 137 years after the Berlin Conference was held, Africa remains a legitimized playground for European nations that sought to exploit its wealth and resources and manipulate its human capital to promote trade and investments of Western powers. Western Spring Television identifies the Berlin Conference as a major event in history. Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Rabba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Dan Fodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness and participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history.
All right, thank you for staying with us. We're talking about tourism and the place of young people in that. A brief and a quick search will tell you that Nigeria's tourism sector generated about $321 million in 2020. That was 5 years ago. A significant drop from the 1.47 billion in 2019. Of course, you understand that 2020 was the COVID year. A year before that, it did so much and so well. Its contribution to GDP remains low, around 3.6% in 2021 and 2022. And the pageantry scene is robust, with an estimated 1,000 beauty pageants organized annually. Although a specific revenue figure for the industry, it's still in the works. Talking about Nigeria, the tourism revenue was 321 million in 2020, just like I said, dollars. Contribution to the GDP 3.6%. Employment, the sector employed 1.91 million people annually, and these statistics were from 2-3 years ago. And tourist arrivals, the previous tourism master plan saw arrivals increase from 1 million in 2005 to a high of 1.5 million. These are some of those things. Now, domestic versus international, ground, the volume of domestic tourism activity is about 6 times greater than the number of international tourist arrivals. These are the issues. And when you talk about tourism, you talk about tourist sites in Nigeria. The Olumiri waterfall in Erinjesha, the Groove in Osun-Osogbo here, the festivals that are being held, Argungu Fishing Festival in Kebbi State is quite an international one. The Durbar, in Kano, in Sokoto, in Katsina, in many of these states, these are some of the tourist attractions. Talking about festivals, the Eyo, the Ojudioba in Ijebu land, the Odunolojo in Ile-Ife, the many things, Osun-Osogbo in Osun State here, and many things that have been done. But then, apart from the festivals, we have people who are into the pageantry, men and women, talking about models, and one of them is Obanimi that we have here. Thank you for coming. Now, I was going to ask, when people go to school, actually, just like you are right now, you get certificates and then you want to pursue your dream, architects, doctors, engineers, journalists like myself, but then you talk about models and you're talking about men. The question is, why will anybody want to be a model in Nigeria?
First thing, it is something that you can't just wake up in a day and just be like, I want to be a model.
Okay.
You must be passionate about it. It's what you have been dreaming about. I can use myself as an example.
Yeah, let's have it.
Like from my young age, I always find myself attractive to camera. So it's not something that I just feel like
a photo freak.
Yeah, you get like, okay, I know any small thing. I love to document everything. Each day, like any fucking day. So
you can't use such language, please. The F word, don't do that.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like this is the right way for me. I tried to learn photographer. So I think it's not working out. But I pick up my modeling career through my photographer journey.
Okay.
So anytime our boss is not around and all my other colleagues that I met at the studio, they use me. Yes, my seniors. Yeah. They use me as a model. Like, oh yeah, Obanimi, go and stay there. So through there, modeling has been something people do not use to put body. You can't just wake up and tell your parents you want to be a model. They will be like, model. How? What happened? With a lot of work outside. But I just feel like it is something encourageable, like to some parents. They should let their
Were you supported by your parents in the first place? How did they find out? Did you tell them, or they just possibly they saw some of your work?
No, I think they saw some of my works. Even till now, my dad will still be like, no, nah, why modeling? But my mom is in full support of it. It's easily to control, like to change the mind of a mom than that. So that's
especially a son to a mother. I understand. I understand that part. Now, how has it been? Let us through that journey, because now we are hearing about their words.
Okay.
But then, how did you get here?
Okay, I think I'll share some.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you just?
Yeah, I mean, now that you are now having some awards, you've gone through the competitions. How was it like? Did you get sponsors? How did you get about? Because some of these things are financially,
Yes, I can see that.
expensive and all of those things. Where did you get the support from? Did you have sponsors?
I think my first support
How did you
is
get
from.
prepared?
Okay, my first support is from my family. In whatever you are doing in life, I believe that in whatever you are doing in life, that you do not have your family support at first, you can't go far. You must create, especially if you are into entertainment, you must create your first fans at home. So there must be. So I got all my support, my first support from my family before people. So
Before people. So how has it been now? Is it really worthwhile? Now the question is, now you said you've done some schooling and you're still in school and all of those things. Is it really a career for you, or is it a hobby?
Let me say hobby.
Yeah.
It's not a career.
Yeah.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
It's what I've been dreaming of, and I met myself inside. I miss myself inside, and I'm always loving myself, seeing myself on your work.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, but the question is it something you like to do as a career, like a full time, or is just on the side? Possibly you still have your hustle somewhere.
No, I want to do it as a full career, but want to have a side work outside
As well. Why? Because it's not. Is it paying at the moment? Is it paying your bills?
No, not at the moment. But it's something I love doing. Not like it's paying my bills, but still trying to remove some little tips money and so it's just something I love doing. It's not even about the paying or the amount I'm getting for it or anything.
So for, just like I said, that's the place I started from. It's when you see a model, they are tall, they are big, they are broad-chested. How do you manage? Because in your CV, I could see the many things that you've done for yourself. And, the Mr. and Miss Nigeria International 2025, that was where you were the third runner-up, right? And so, tell me about that journey. Where did it take place?
Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
Yes. So we started the journey in January 22. So from voting online, I think that was the first task. Voting online, introduction and everything. Everything has been a challenging, from getting my photographers, cinematography, every day, working together, getting to my stylist. It has been a great challenging. Getting to the camp, meeting a lot of top people. I think I'm the shortest among them. So even that gets me discouraged, like, how did I want to do it? But at least I tried my best and prove a lot of people wrong that we can do it. So I think that's why I'm here now.
In one of those pictures that was just displayed, it seems you had the support of the state government.
Yes, that was a commissioner of art and tourism. So we are still here to meet the governor because they still picked the date for me for my homecoming event.
When was this? Yeah, when was this competition?
Like this picture or this?
The competition, that means Nigeria.
October 19th.
October 19th. So just last month. Actually. So you are the third runner-up, meaning you are number 4. Right. Okay. All right. In the whole of Nigeria. Actually, well done for yourself. And so it's a thing of, you must have been proud of yourself, isn't it? Honestly. Did you think you are going to go that far?
Yes.
Or you are just going to give it a try?
No, I see myself as a winner already. But I just getting to some certain point at the camp, I feel so depressed and I want to back off.
Why?
Because I see a lot of challenges.
Like what?
A lot of challenges, like doing a lot of tasks, and I'm not meeting up with all the judges picking some top people and
Yeah.
the body.
Is it
and,
workouts or?
yes,
what?
we are doing the workouts.
Yeah.
So it gets to some certain points. I need to call my homie like, oh, I think I'm going back to Osun State. I need to come home. But my brothers and my family stand with him. I said, no, you can't do it. You have been doing it, so you can do it. So I think that bring back me, and I stand. Even on this stage, I still believe I can do it.
All right.
But last,
It was. It is what it is. 36 states. You did you represent as yourself, your name, or you represented Osun State?
I think I'm not just representing my name only, or my family name. I'm representing all the Southwest and Osun State particularly. Because anywhere I go, I make the promise that I'm going to fly Osun State flag globally.
All
So
right.
I think I'm doing that already.
All right. That's quite nice. Now, let's talk about young people in entertainment, especially. Did you grow here?
Yes.
Okay, young people in entertainment, how will you, in your line of business or generally, how will you rate the entertainment business in Osun State, the sector in Osun State, for you?
For me, no, for people
Yeah, your assessment of the entertainment industry in Osun
in
State.
Osun State. I think Osun State is now growing in entertainment, not like all these 2021. I think we have enough entertainment back days. But I think it gets to some certain point, everybody like jackpot to Lagos. Nobody even wants to claim that I'm from Osun State because of. So I think we need to do better, and we are doing better already. Osun State is doing better in entertainment.
What do you think the challenges are? Because you talked about people migrating to the cities, the bigger cities.
Yes, I think let me use myself as an example. If anybody message me through my Instagram that wants to give me work and just ask me where am I from or where do you stay, and I mention Osun State, I think that used to set them back. Like Osun State, like they just believe anybody from downtown. If you are not from Lagos, Abuja, you are not worth of their
Standard.
job or of their standard. So I think it gets to some certain points. Everybody started lying. Oh, I'm from Osun State. I'm from Lagos State. I'm from Lagos State. So I think that's some little challenges.
Let's stay on that. Is it because they feel you guys can't do the work, or is just their own perception?
I think it's because Osun State is lacking behind in a lot of things. In a lot of entertainment, what we should be growing in our own town, we are taking it to another town to grow it, and it's what we can do here. So they did not see more people like growing up in Osun State that they are. I think that's the most thing. If us to stay here, like, oh, we can do it in Osun State, and people are coming, we are inviting people instead of bringing it out, bringing our show out, going to. We stay here, we can do it. So we are going to have more people like believe in Osun State people also, or other city like downtown.
Now, let's by the way, the word downtown, some might not like it. It's sounding offensive.
No, I think that's what they used to use most. Like that's
Their thoughts.
Yes, that's what they used to use.
Now, the competition that was organized that you just came from in Akwa Ibom State, how will you rate it? The organization, the financing, the structure, everything. Do you think possibly that could come up in Osun State very soon?
Yes, I see it. I see it coming already.
How will you rate that competition?
Let me say 99.
Everything that was said was done.
Honestly, like done totally. They fulfill the promise.
Or their promise. Now, this is on a national level. How about international level? Do you have that plan?
Yes, I have a plan. I think we need a third runner up. I have the position to go and represent Nigeria next year at Mr. Health International.
Mr. What?
Health
International. Okay. We wish you all the best with that. As we round off, actually, it's one thing because I've spoken to entertainers from this state before, and many of them are fantastic. Actually, you talk about comedians, they are fantastic.
Honestly.
Actually, you see them. Some of them are still resident here. Some of them have gone. They are Lai Wasabi from here, doing great things. Alaria from here, and many other guys that are still fantastic that are here, doing their trade as hype men, as MCs, as comedians, as actors, and all of those things. Let me give you this. opportunity. If you were to, you can't take away the place of government support in all of this, an enabling environment, the support from home. If you have to have an opportunity with the state governor today, because you are still talking about your homecoming, and you have to have like 5-10 minutes, sit down with him, what will you be telling him about the entertainment in Osun State and how it can grow? Your opinion, that thing that you feel he or the government can do.
What government can do is to just give us more food support. We needed like more food support about our events, the place we use most. I think we need more bigger place. Let me just use as an example, El Davido doing 5 tour recently. Osun State is not part of it. And I've been thinking a lot of things, like why wouldn't they put Ibadan, and many places are there. Why wouldn't they pick Osun State? And I think, in my own opinion, is because we don't have more bigger places that we can use in Osun State. So we need to talk everything.
Talking about venues?
Yes, venues.
Okay.
That is going to contain more people. Like Davido is coming to Osun State. Even our stadium cannot contain much of that crowd.
Well, I don't think so. If you ask me, there are open places that he can use, because most of these shows he doesn't use halls or something.
They are using stadium
openings. Okay, right.
So I just think we need to sit down. We need more support from governor. I just think from government.
In terms of what? Finance?
Yes, I think so. Publicity and more.
All right. Now, for an average young person, let me just ask you this question. Average young person that wants to pick up entertainment. I'm sure you are still young in the career, and I wish you all the best. That you can. There is somebody watching right now who is watching you. Say, this young man at a very young age, is number 4, talking about this competition, and there are many entertainers around, and they are saying, one day I want to be an entertainer. Is this something you will encourage anybody to pick up?
Yes, with my full chest.
But I can't shake the chest.
With my full chest, honestly, it's something they can do. Whatever you are dreaming of is all what you can do. Just start one day. I think you said you started one day.
Yeah.
So it's something you can start one day. Don't just look at people or what people are saying. I think you listen to people's opinion will weak you. I'm the kind of person, I used to say it to myself, people's opinion does not matter to me. The only thing that matters to me is if my family try to complain, my parents try to complain about things, and I try to explain to them, whatever you're saying outside is nothing to me.
So the place of your family support is the most important for you.
It's not like he's most important for me, but I can still say he's most important for me.
Yeah, that whatever the noise is from outside doesn't matter. Once your family has your back, you are good.
I'm good with everything. For real.
That's interesting. All right. And, how do people perceive you? Because I'm talking about male models, because there is a way people see male models as they see them as being more feminine persons. You want to have your hair all done, you put the makeup, you do all of this, and people see this and say, excuse me, what's wrong there? do people look at you like that?
Honestly, it's been a lot of things, a lot of challenges. I think it's part of my challenges. Like people saying, why are you so girly? That kind of a thing. And I want to tell you, there's no way you want to go for a model as a male. You're not going to add all this, because there's some designer that a female designer wants a male model to rock. Prove it to people that you can wear it to. So with that, you have to add some
on a blouse.
I'm telling you, so you have to add some feminine things to it for people to see it. Oh, this is what you can rock. So I think that has been the challenges also.
And we're in Nigeria.
We're in Nigeria. So any small thing being a feminist.
Does it bother you?
Not at all. That's why I said what people think about me does not matter to me. Since my parents understand me, my family understand me, whatever you think, whatever your thought is nothing to me.
It's nothing. All right. And it's been quite interesting to have you join us in this place today to talk about your journey, actually. And for many persons who think, when you talk about the big guys, there are many persons who possibly might not want to connect with the big guy because they feel, that place that person is, when am I going to get there? But for somebody like you, still growing in your journey, there are many persons that they think might resonate with. And I feel if this guy can do all of this, maybe they can do it as well. Let me ask you, in the next 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Oh, in the next 5 years, I see myself as a bigger person that has more, more entertainment or more place for Osun people to see themselves in, to grow more. In the next 5 years, I can see myself as a bigger person in this Osun state.
You mean whatever you do, you are still going to stay here?
No, I'm not staying here.
Really?
I'm not saying here, but the name Osun State will always be as my first things to say to people that I'm from Osun State.
Yeah.
And I believe Osun State will be proud of me.
Wow.
Whatever I'm doing.
All right. I think that's a good place to leave it. You feel one day, this state will be proud of you. I like that. I think that's a good place to leave it, because it's one thing to say, I might go global, but my roots will always be proud of me. Just like everybody wants to connect the video to Osun State right now because it's from here. And it's quite, it's good that the thing is a conscious effort, actually, because there is a way people go about names and all of these things. And if you watch, for people that watch Lai Wasabi's comedy, every opportunity he gets, he puts Oshobo. You get to hear Oshobo.
I'm telling you, yes.
Either for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons, you will hear Oshobo in whatever he does rather. It's good to have you here. Agboola Peter Obanimi, and we wish you all the best. We've been talking with, the third runner-up, Mr. Nigeria International, and a model, Agboola Peter Obanimi, talking about the youth and tourism in Nigeria, the challenges. I have just spoken about the challenges and the prospect, and these are some of the things. I told you earlier when we wanted to start, say it's, we won't end the week on the on a tension mode that we started the week. Today is Friday. Actually, maybe you should turn it out a bit. But then the issues bedeviling the country is still there, actually. And the Mr. President yesterday has said we tackle this issue. We will work with the word. He has given the security chiefs last week a mandate to say, smash the snake at the head. That was the exact word he used. He said, every snake, smash them right at the head. And Nigerians are waiting and watching. And for Mr. Trump, whatever he chose to do, this is still Nigeria. And I end it on a humor part. That person that said, let Mr. Trump know that Auchi is different from Bauchi. He should know that whatever this thing happen, we hope it doesn't get to that level. Not because it will not get to that level, but because there will be considerable and obvious, tangible changes in the result that we are having. No ox should be got, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is where we leave it for the week. Thank you to everybody that have worked with us, the entire production team. And I'll see you next week. Femi Ojo is my name. You can have a recap of this program on our YouTube channel at Western Spring Television NG. Yeah, Western Spring Television NG. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on Instagram. All at Western Spring Television. God willing, I'll see you on Monday. Have a fabulous weekend and please stay alive.